Greetings, my friends. So here we are, the Midah of Hod Shebe Chesed. I love this day. It might be the juiciest, most powerful, transformative, like inyan, the practice that we can associate with Hod Shebe Chesed. Maybe I can explain this. I hope so. I never know. Um, but here's the deal. Chesed is flow of life. It's the flow of love. The flow of life and love that comes from the source of life and enlivens us and gives us life. The flow of life and love that, according to the Mekubalim, especially Shari Ora, it's what does all of the fixing and healing. It flows into the dinim. There's chesed, there's din. There's love, there's divine fear, which often devolves into embodied, like unbroken fear. And most of the challenging things, right? Like we are a source of light flying through the pipes that create our reality. The pipes are the Esser Sefirot. And the Esser Sefirot, all of reality is made of boundary. It's made of Gevura. Gevura is what creates a boundary. And when in our lives, in our previous Gilgul, in our society, and all of reality, where things are off and not expressing godly light the way they could, it's because the pipes are kind of bent out of shape. And the Midah of Chesed actually cleans the pipes and corrects the pipes. It heals the pipes. It heals the Midah of Din. And so when we can step into that field of divine kindness, we're doing amazing, amazing things for ourselves and the world around us. So Chesed is that divine light coming in. It's the divine light that comes into us and cleans and heals us. And it's the divine light that comes through us when we're in a place of giving and generosity and expansiveness and self-expression. Hod is amazing. There's three main aspects of Hod. Hodaya, that's like thanksgiving. It's gratitude. Acknowledgement or concession, like, oh, you're right? Like it says in the Gemara when those two people are kind of arguing about one thing, and they go through this whole process to figure out who it really belongs to. The one who surrenders and says, oh, it's yours, is modeh. You give it over. You give it up. And the third part is humility. And there's actually a fourth. I only said three. There's so many ways to understand. That's the point of why these Sefirot are so rich. There's so many aspects to it. Hod is the building block, the underlying reality that gives rise to humility and thanksgiving and the ability to surrender to another. And then the fourth aspect of Hod, which sounds like it's a whole other deal, is glory, right? And so like, the Kohen Gadol, Aaron the Kohen, the original Kohen Gadol, the great Kohen, he'd get up there in front of everybody and do his thing and like shining, glory shining, right? He had these crazy psychedelic clothes. He was the most like humble person in the world. So humility, acknowledging godliness, being in a profound posture of thanks and gratitude, that's what makes us shine. It makes us shine because God's light shines through us, because we're actually getting ourselves out of the way so we can actually be a conduit for that divine light and chesed. So that's why Hod is just so wow, right? And it can be the hardest thing to do in the world, and it can be the easiest thing to do in the world, because it's really about like, it's not me, God, it's up to you, you know? But if I really want to be in charge and in control of everything, and I want to dominate myself or others, then the Midah of Hod is a really tricky one. If I want to be the man who knows everything, the Midah of Hod is tricky. And it takes a lot of work to learn how to release the grip and surrender and acknowledge other and be in gratitude and be in humility and shine. So there's another aspect of Hod and Hodaya, which I think is so incredibly important, especially as a clinician and healer, which is really, it's about thank you. And there's so many different ways to plug into God's loving kindness when you're suffering, when you've got pain, when you've got challenging circumstances. But thank you. It may be the most direct, simplest, easiest thing, which might be why Rob Orish writes so many books about it. Garden of Gratitude. Why is it so powerful? Let's get back to the whole concept and reality that we've got an embodied separate self. We got a divine self that inheres within us and illuminates us. But frequently we're very identified with our embodied separate self. That embodied separate self is maintained and, so to speak, rehearsed and practiced like a movie over and over again. The default mode network of your brain is like, wah, 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 me, this is who I am, what I think, what I feel. This is all of my biological reality, my pain processing system, my immune system. All of my biology is plugged into this individual sense of self. The transcendent self isn't bothered by that. It recognizes it. It, so to speak, wants you to heal and feel better. And it's always there to offer illumination to help that. When you're in a tight space and you're in that place of constriction around the pain, the frustration, the difficulty, and you're so constricted you barely even know you've got a transcendent self. It's really hard. Like when it's dark and you're dark to the darkness, it's impossible to know there's any light. Like, what do? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hodaya, hod. Thank you means this. It can be a sort of a controversial, like, what? You want me to say thank you for my pain? Yes, I want you to say thank you for your pain. It might sound crazy, but the point of it is this, that we have no idea. We really don't know. You know, we might be the biggest people in the world, but we're so small. You might be like the master of your kingdom, but relative to the light of Hashem, you're like a little passing shadow, like the grass that comes up and then withers. It's hard to hear this sometimes, but it's so freeing because we can surrender into the fact that there's a source of life that actually takes care of things. And so I'm going to share a little bit how I would say thank you, or how I do say thank you when things are hard. Like, I'll close my eyes, maybe I'll take some deep breaths, maybe I'll try to shift myself out of the constriction a little bit to create a little relaxation. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just go right into thank you. And thank you, I would say, like, thank you, Hashem, for this difficult problem. It's so hard for me. It's overwhelming. It's crushing me. It's breaking me. I don't know what to do about it. It's so overwhelming and difficult. I feel like I can't take it anymore. I'm suffering so much. Like, be real. Be real about what you're feeling in your heart, your embodied heart, the self that feels the pain and feels the difficulty. And from that place, you say, Hashem, I believe that you're the master of the universe. And I believe that you are good and you want good. You want to give good. That's chesed. I know that this must be for my good. I don't know how. I don't know if I really even believe it. But this crazy guy, Dr. Schiller, told me to thank you for the good. and all the sages tell us that too. It's not just me. It's just such a deep, deep process, not only in the Torah tradition, but in so many traditions, to shift into a place of gratitude. Because when we shift in a place of gratitude, if you give over your pain and you express what's difficulty and hard for you, and with your heart, you find a place in your heart, the tiniest little nakuda, the tiniest little point that believes that there is a source of life that is good. You don't have to call it God or Hashem or anything. You could just say you, but know that it's the ultimate source of everything. And it's the source of, and it's grounded in love. It's the source of love. It's the source of good. And go to that and say, I know that you're good and you want good for me. I don't understand it, etc., whatever is true for you, but I know you're good. Please help me to see this as good. Help me to recognize the good. Help me to appreciate the good. And from there, if you want, go forward to thanking and being thankful and grateful for other things in your life. And do it with your heart, You can go through the hard things. You can go through the beautiful, wonderful things. Regardless, finding that little point of gratitude and good and loving and appreciation, that's the midah of Hod. And through that midah of Hod, we draw the light of Chesed. And that's Hod Sheba Chesed. Have a great Shabbos and a great Acharon, last day of Pesach, and hope to see you next week. And please let me know how you're liking these things. You can leave a comment on the Facebook page, the YouTube page where it's hosted, or you could leave a comment in the group, in the WhatsApp group if you're there. If you're not in the WhatsApp group and you just found this, reach out to me somewhere, YouTube, Facebook, WhatsApp, whatever it is, and I'll get you in the group because that has the link whenever I load these things. You'll get it right away. All right. The other thing that I got some feedback, and people suggested, like, if you can try to do it closer to the morning or even the night before, the night when we count the Omer, then it's there as meditation throughout. So I'll try. Wishing you well. Take care.